Hello everyone, today we're going to show you how to do gray blending. We're so excited to have Jason here today. Took a couple times of asking him to get him to participate. So if you look here in his hair, it's pretty gray underneath and it's brown on top. So the challenge with men's hair is they don't like people to know that it's been colored. And typically people either choose the wrong shade or they put way too much color in. If you color their entire head, it's gonna look like a mop, one. And two, color choice is everything. You want it basically not visible to anyone. So a couple of things you wanna be aware of when you're formulating for men's hair is, one, it needs to be really, really ashy. Stay away from the warm tones, they don't like that at all. Right? What if you're like golden? Exactly. And two, you don't wanna color the whole head. The best way to apply it is to use a wide tooth comb and just streak it in where you need. Typically where it is really, really heavy, well, I'll show you what kind of comb we're gonna use, because where it's more dense, you're gonna have to switch up the size of the teeth between the combs. So I'm gonna use a comb like this, pretty spaced out, because his hair is longer and really thick. You can tell what size of comb you want to use when you comb it. You can kind of see where it's gonna leave traces of color. Just like that. So if his hair was not as thick, I would probably use a comb that's a little bit finer. So all I'm gonna do, I mixed a 4.1, it's just straight ash. I chose a 4.1 because his natural hair is a level 4. And then I just used an ash color for that. If the person is fully gray and they want to slowly start to go darker, I would suggest to only go half a level darker every single time. Otherwise, even at one level darker when they're a full head of gray, it's gonna be way too much. And then obviously when they come back in, keep decreasing it by half a level. So all you're gonna do is paint it onto the brush like this. On both sides, and you just want to make sure there's no clumps of color, because that's going to leave a clump of color in his hair. And then you're just going to comb it through like this. And then you're just going to reapply, and you have to do this for every section. There. And you're just going to repeat that all over the head. You're going to let it process. I did mix it 1:1, and I only used a 10 vol, depending on how gray they are. If he wasn't as gray, I probably would have only used a 5 volume, but you don't want to have too much lifting power in it because you don't want to cover everything. You want to keep it a little salt and pepper. Okay, so when you're getting into this part where it is heavily white, you want to just go in different directions. Go a little bit like this, go a little bit that way. Just to make sure that it's really the color is diffused. There, so if you look closely at the color, you can see that it's just streaked through lightly. You can see where there's still going to be hints of gray coming through. And I just did this all over. Now we're going to let it process for 15 minutes. And then we'll rinse it. Look, you can see it's all done. It looks really nice and natural, really blended. You can see some of the gray coming through still, which is exactly what we wanted. And it just freshened up the color a little bit. Not golden at all. We're gonna finish the style with a little bit of texture paste. This stuff is amazing for longer hair. Just to hold it place. How's the light? Good?
Very good.
So if you have any questions, leave a comment below. We will get back to you. Do subscribe to our channel because we release new videos every Friday. Bye.